My parents found out I was deaf when I was about 9 months of age. They noticed that I did not respond to a noise like banging on some furniture or something, or different things. And they took me to the audiologist. And the last time the audiologist tested me, I was told one ear had a 95 dB loss and the other ear had a 98 decibel loss. I'm profoundly deaf in both ears.
Have you worn a hearing aid all your life?
Yes, I remember when I was a little girl, I had this old-fashioned body aid, and later I saw more as the technology became newer. I said, "Mom, I want this one. I don't want this big old thing on my chest." And my mom said, "Okay." She took me to the audiologist, and I got new behind-the-ear hearing aids, and I was so excited. No more big old clunky thing.
Tell us about the family you grew up in when you were a little girl, including the hearing status of each of your family members and how many siblings.
Okay. I'm the only deaf child in my family. I have one brother. My parents wanted me to start in an oral program. It was very frustrating because we couldn't communicate. You know, I couldn't state my needs. And then my parents decided to take a sign language class at our church and see if they liked it or not. And they learned how to sign, and then they taught me. I started learning signing when I was 5. So my family started signing. Well, my dad spells mostly, finger spells mostly, but my mom and brother sign. Anyway, there are some people in the extended family, like my aunt, my cousins, that also learned to sign.
What are some of the joys you remember growing up as a child?
I love to be involved in sports, involved in 4-H. My parents didn't allow me to have a negative attitude of I can't do it. They wanted me to experience as much as I could. So I played softball, gymnastics. I was an athlete growing up. And also my family has been involved in 4-H. And I wanted to be involved in 4-H just like everybody else. And the fact that there weren't any interpreters, Mom didn't let that interfere with me being involved. You know, they would come to 4-H meetings and interpret for me and let me know what was going on so I could be involved. When I would go to camp, I did not have an interpreter, but some people there would volunteer to interpret for me and let me know what was going on. I had fun. And another challenge for me, I wanted to go to college. And they didn't allow me to think negatively. They didn't allow me to think that you can't do it. My goal was to graduate from high school with a college prep diploma. It was hard and a challenge, but I was the only deaf student in my class, 7th grade through my senior year. And thanks to my parents for encouraging me and letting me try different experiences without engaging the negatives.